So something you should know about me. You'll notice that in a lot of my videos, I will say I'm gonna do one thing and then all of a sudden, I don't do that. I do something completely different. And that's because I have this idea and realize that is not the best idea at the moment. To me, it's just being ambitious. I've been saying I'm gonna put the carpet in, and I haven't. I realized I need to put the headliner in. When putting the headliner in, there's just a bunch of glue. I don't wanna really put glue on top of new carpet and just absolutely decimate it. Not cool. Now that I have the whole headliner in, I have all my glue ups are, I think they're done. It's time for the carpet, like officially time for the carpet. Right now I have the passenger and the driver's side carpet placed in. I need to slide them in and get it all adjusted. I gotta make a couple slits. Then I'll be able to glue that down and say, you're home. Then I'm gonna put in the middle section that goes almost to the back. Then the back section, the rear sides for the fenders in the back. To keep myself on track, to remind myself what I need to do next, because I'm thinking of 1,000 things. When you're building a car or doing anything really that involves so many different moving parts, when you make one move here, you can have this domino effect, and that's kind of what I'm running into basically. It's like, oh, I want to put the carpet in. Oh no, I can't because I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z, and it's probably going to mess it up, or I have the potential to ruin this, and I don't want to ruin it. You know, getting parts here is not the easiest and certainly not the cheapest. So, anyways, to keep myself a little bit organized, I made a list of things to do. I have my whole interior, so I have glued the headliner in. Done with that. We need to repair the dash. It says build, repair sun visors. We are done with that. Install the interior bits, install carpet. I put fix sunroof issues. Not really sure if there is sunroof issues, but it's like the work of like a meth head or something. It's all taken apart and sort of put back together. Build rear, man, I don't even know what that says. Oh, build rear wheel well boards for carpet. I already did that. Speakers, wait till money happens. Got to put the trim bits back, weather barriers, those in, and then install door panels. Even though I have finished that one door panel, I believe I'm just gonna rip it all apart. I'm feeling a little froggy and I learned some new techniques, so I might go ahead and do all that and build something a little different. Interior extended here. We got to send the steering wheel off to get wrapped and also get the shifter boot from the same company. I have seat covers coming, so that's the next one there. Install the whole middle console. That brings us to the next part, electrical. I installed the fan, so that's done. We need to fix the wiring for the cooler fans. Up in here in the radiator, these wires you see hanging down. We gotta redo the wiring on that. Well, sunroof stuff goes there. I need to get new bulbs. I broke some, also some are busted. I have new DME relay. I need to see if the fuel pump works. This one, get a battery. Yeah, you know, it's an easy one. Anyways, for mechanical stuff, I have a timing belt, throwing the old dirty fuel, fuel filter, fuel pump, put new fuel in, gotta change the oil, and then pray my clutch job went correctly. That's about all I can do. I got all the body work here. I'm not gonna bore you with the details. I just wrote down where all the dents are. I have some ambitious goals here. It says shave antenna hole. The radio I'm gonna put in here, it's gonna be a old school style, but it has Bluetooth with it. I just thought for a cleaner look, shaving the antenna hole would be nice. We're gonna remove the decals and rock guards only because we're gonna put new ones in there and for the repaint. And then here are the lower valence. It is destroyed. This is part of it. Everything lines right up with it, which I was kind of excited about to see. I have a plastic welder. We'll tack it all up, smooth it all out. Then there's a couple other things. Yeah, we need to clean up the window trim. We need to sand and prep for paint and then change out the wheels and tires. I was looking at the European style bumpers. I have new bumper pads. However, I kind of like the idea of shaving this all smooth and filling the holes in. Same in the back. Just taking those big dumb bumper pads right off. Welcome back to inside my car. Here's the carpet. It's nice and new. It has this heel pad here and a little bit of a worn area and a footrest. I need to slide it up in here and see right here where this gas pedal hinges. Well, I believe there's a couple bolts right here in the back. I'm gonna pop that off, see where the marking is, slide the carpet up in here, make the mark where it is, slice a little hole in there, and then bring it back on down. You can see all the old glue that was in here, so it gives me an idea that we do need to clean this up and glue it in place. Thankfully, I just got a new quart of glue. I decided that, you know, brand new can of glue, whole quart. I spilt it inside here. Decided to kick it right over when I was moving my feet around. Here, I need to make a slit. I'm actually going to make it about 1 centimeter, so about that distance, and cut that little square out. On the bottom here, when I put the carpet in, I pressed where the carpet I felt should go and pressed down really hard on these studs. Took a plate, put this over, traced it all out, and I need to cut this out. And when those are all cut out, then we're going to fit it in and glue it, and hopefully that's it. Everything kind of lines up. This needs to be pressed down in, but for the most part, everything is going good. I do need to trim up this part of the carpet here. We just got to trim it up to get to the edge. Right, like so. This stop here, I think I need to cut it just a little higher. That doesn't want to lay flat against the sidewall. I mean, everything's pretty good. Over here, this all needs to be trimmed. I got a panel that sits right here. I gotta make the holes for the trunk pop and the hood popper. While you guys were turned away getting some Cheetos, I was able to trim up this side right here so it fits into this. It still needs to be trimmed ever so slightly, about 1/8 of an inch or so. When it presses up against this sill here, it still has a little bit of a pop, but for right now, because I have everything where I need it to be, I was able to put a pie cut right here. I had to open up this little hole here. I need to lay down some contact cement here, and down here I'm just gonna put a stripe down the middle, and same with on here in correspondence to where I'm gonna be doing that. Then once that's all tacked up, we're gonna lay this carpet down so the bottom part is nice and flat and where we want it, and in that way it will stay where it needs to be. After that, I'm gonna pull or roll the carpet over and access these areas where I can then put some more glue and just kind of work my way up little by little. Then I'm gonna move to the passenger side.
I got this back section all glued up. I have it clamped in now so it doesn't move. The deal is this needs to roll over, and with that rolling over, it's kind of pulling that carpet out. So I want the glue to really adhere nice and strong here. It's got really good tack down here. Now we're just gonna go over to the passenger side. So you can see I have the glue on here and here. It's been tacking up for about 15 minutes. I scored around these edges just so it had something to fold on a little easier. We're gonna place this up here and roll it in and clamp it down. So these little flaps, I want to make sure once it's in, this glue sticks really well once you allow it to tack and let it do its job. Get a little bit of play with it, but not very much. Once it's in, it's kind of in. There we go. Nice, right up in that corner. My biggest worry right now when putting this in is making sure this has good adhesion down here. I have these dollies here, have a little bit of weight to them, not the heaviest things in the world, but it does kind of help. And that's that. We got that in, that hardened up. We're gonna take this carpet. Once this is all dried up in about 30 minutes, we're gonna take this carpet. I made 2 center marks here to match a line here and same on the other side. And once we do all that, I'm gonna fold the carpet in half. We're gonna lay glue and I'm gonna bring the carpet towards the outside. Really trying to get into every crevice and nook and cranny and going from center out on both sides.